Ladies, gentlemen, it's Noisy Face.
That's me, and welcome back to the Noisy Face Sim Space, where we're playing the Garden Legacy Challenge. It's a challenge where you have to have 10 generations, and each generation has something that they need to complete. Now, we're about to go home for Thanksgiving with our Familams, the Greenleaf family. And our heir is going to be Serenity. We're on generation 7, which is the Tulip generation. And it says that her traits are supposed to be a lazy, squeamish slob. But if she's squeamish, then she can't be a slob. So I went ahead and made her like mystical because she's a little mandrake baby. And I felt that that just kind of set. She's going to be a computer whiz. She has to complete her aspiration. She has to reach level 10 in the gaming profession, and that's kind of here or there because I do want her to eventually open up her own internet cafe, and that means that she's going to have her own business, and so she's not going to be, you know, heading for the career so much. So maybe we can, you know, do a little bit of that, like maybe we have to get at least 3 stars or something like that. We'll think about that as we go along. We do have to reach level 10 in video game and programming. We have to have 2 kids, and I think the way that we're going to end up doing that is building a servo and then having at least 1 robot baby. I don't know if we're going to work out with Bob Pancakes. We got to see how that goes. But I wanted to show you my little idea here for how the business is going to go. So we're going to say, gotta get my roof up on here, that we inherit this old rundown factory, the old rusty rivet. Okay, I fixed this roofing situation, so you can clearly see that there are 2 buildings. They are almost touching each other. And I did want to start her out with a little bit of something in here because she's only going to have $2,900 when she starts, which is not a lot. This is gonna be where the business is. This part is residential, but this over here, we've got 2 little bathrooms. We've got a little selling shelf. This is gonna end up turning into our super cool internet cafe. These steps will take you downstairs into the basement, and the way I kind of want this laid out is a bathroom here, little kind of walk. You just kind of walk in your entryway here. We might end up putting a desk. And I haven't quite decided what I'm going to put in this shelf, but I do think we should have something to do other than just playing computers. So maybe this is where we'll do some sort of crafting. Again, I haven't quite figured that out, but it'll get to what it needs to be. And we're going to be living out in Werewolf Town because I felt, you know, that kind of felt industrial and fun to me. So that'll be interesting to see how we get along there. But for now, we're back at our old stomping grounds. We're here for Thanksgiving. We did have a little bit of a makeover. Actually, when we loaded in and we aged everybody up as we do in our own custom worlds, Tom Hanks just decided to up and die. So thank you for that, Tom Hanks. You've left everybody feeling depressed. You know, you'll kind of see the Familams and the little bit of the makeovers that we've got going on as we roll along. But yeah, we're basically just here for Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow. And then we're going to move into our own house, guys. Okay, so it's 6 o'clock on a Tuesday. Everybody's coming in. They're, you know, doing whatever it is they do with their lives. Arden is still in his uniform, although I should probably have him retire since he's an elder. The Baba Yaga doesn't age. I didn't age him up, so he's still chilling. And then here's little Miss Aspen, who is Pari's daughter, being absolutely adorable. You probably won't get to see much of them. Raven's working on her bucket list right now. You know, deciding what she wants to do. So she wants to go a spooky party. She wants to go to a haunted house. And she wants to become the best, simply the best. I mean, all of this sounds like her. Oh my God, girl. She wants to be lucky enough to see a dead body. Raven. Oh, look at little smarty Marty Aspen out here just playing chess in the rain. John Wick's recalling his childhood, so I'm going to say that he had an action-packed childhood. It's not going to help him to do it all what he does now. I'm going to miss this family a lot. I mean, I miss everyone. Dude, you better not die. You better not work out so much that you kill yourself, right? Your daughter knows what's up. I didn't tell you to nap on the couch. I told you to go in here and go to sleep. Yes, Raven likes jokes. Old man Arden can't sleep right now. He's like, I'm feeling too creative. Yep, sit down there and poke your hand through the fireplace. It's part of the magic. And then maybe if I give you a warm glass of shut the hell up, you go to sleep. John Wick, you can also have a warm glass of milk. Girl, I know that you want to have fun. Nothing is fun for you, though. Oh, are you crying it out because you let your dog's spirit go? Bro, you're just now acquiring the cooking skill? I mean, I guess that makes sense. All right, there's our Harvest Fest things. So we definitely want to bake. We want to decorate. I don't think that we have a decorate box. Let's cook together with our family, and we'll make a grand meal turkey dinner. Right, is everybody just hanging out? Tannen's like, I don't know how to help with this dinner, man. I have no idea what to do. Arden's like, it's all right, bro. I got it. I don't really need help. I just asked, you know, if you wanted to. Aw, there's Toby and Serenity cheering their dad on, excited for them. Toby, don't be breaking toilets. Now you gotta fix that, bro. Oh, did Raven bring home like her little cross stitching from school? That's so cute. Why don't you go ahead and experiment out here, since you want to be like a good spellcaster. You're probably not going to have access to like too much of a cauldron. So why don't you come out here and just be, you know, the little mandrake child that you are. Good job, Aspen. Don't burn the house down now. Candles might be fun. Might be a fun little like hobby for her to make. I never know how you get like the candle stuff other than buying it. I think you gotta go like dig in dumpsters. Since Thanksgiving, I'll have the girls, they all get out of there for the same time. I'll have the girls kind of invite over their guys that they're kind of sort of seeing. I mean, we've only been on like one day, but like go ahead and come over. All right, soup's on, everybody. Toby, go ahead and go say hello to your dad. Try for baby and shower. Girl, stop. You are not having a baby. Are we listening to like lullaby radio? I mean, like, I'm not adverse to it. Oh my god, I was like, we invited over Bob Pancakes. Where is he? He's out here chilling. Oh my god, look at how adorable they are. I'm not gonna keep any of these. Maybe I'll keep one of them. Good. See, you're finally having fun. Hanging out with Bob at the Thanksgiving dinner, like, hey, my sister took this really cute selfie, and now I want to take one that's super cute. Oh my god, look at them. They're adorable. I'm rooting for you, Bob. Abe Lincoln is over here crying about my dogs. He's like, hi, nice to meet you. I know you're friends with the Baba Yaga. He's probably your security guard. I'm sorry, Serenity, you cannot have any new personality traits. Bob's like, oh, boo to that. Okay, yeah. Bob, maybe you should go home and not freeze to death. What does consulting with the cosmos do? From being all, like, mystical. Serenity has learned a new spell. Good job, girl. Oh, John Wick, are you making a masterpiece out here? Raven is in here writing obituaries.
Much later.
Okay, so we moved our sister into this apartment next door over here, so that's beautiful for her. All right, there she is. So then I guess there's no time like the present then. All right, we're gonna set our money to 2,900. We're gonna get trucking. Get to planting, girl. You know you want to plant. Oh, I'm probably gonna end that early, even though it'll give me awful holiday. Can I get her a fear be gone? 'Cause she has the fear of disappointing her parents, and I don't feel like she would have that really. So we'll go ahead and drink this, and then once we water all our plants, I think we're gonna sell everything else that's in our inventory, like plant wise. Anything that we could eat or use for spell casting we'll keep. So it's honestly not a lot that we bought, Okay, we've got our starting funds, so nobody panic. Hello, Leaf Pony Clean. I'd love to have you change the Strangerville Warriors. Like, sure. Should the alien ever come back, I will join the Strangerville Warriors. I'm not going to come to your gathering, guys. I just moved out. Oh, I guess I could have her. I guess she could knit and sell, like, knittables. Okay, we'll get our girl a double bed because Lord knows she needs to sleep. I'm gonna try to get a toilet. That refrigerator's fun. Kind of like that swatch in here. Ooh, that one's even nicer. And then maybe we could get a couple of counters. Right, girl, get a programming job. Programming. Must have a high school diploma. Uh-oh. That's right, we didn't go to high school. We didn't go to high school. We dropped out and made our own high school. Well, it's okay. We're making our own rules anyway. Girl, I know you want to play the violin, but I really need you to get a job. You play it so beautifully. Let's be a freelance programmer, and then can we afford to in here maybe put our first, I know this is the business side, but maybe we can afford to do our first like desk, and we cannot afford a computer, but we can put that desk later for like when we make our internet cafe. What do we gotta do for our freelance job? We're gonna be a freelance programmer, computer expert, baby. So we can do security systems for a library, or we can encrypt documents. I think we're gonna take the security thing. Use a computer? Yeah, I had a feeling. It was gonna be use a computer, and we don't have one of those. Well, girl, it's 9 o'clock at night. How long do you have to finish this? By Saturday? So we have an eternity. So why don't you go ahead and go downstairs, go to sleep. Okay, and this is already great because she can't get downstairs. Why? There she goes. Now she can get downstairs in one of her cute little fits with her new scarf. So yeah, what if she sells like knitted accessories? Oh yeah, it's TV season premiere and we don't have a TV, which is just great for us, let me tell you. Okay, so we can use the restroom. We can have a quick meal or drink. So have a cup of noodle, girl. Oh my god, our first meal in our first house. I was kind of sad that I did make this so big and we couldn't start like with the tiny home residential, but it is what it is. She's being all mystical over here. She's like, maybe one day I'll have a baby. I'll put my servo table out. Power Conservation Day. Bro, I just moved in. Hey, I heard you became friends with Crutus Wonderboy. Look, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about my complicated relationship with Crutus, okay? I want auto lights. Power. Oh, power has been shut off. That's right. I literally just read that. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. All right, girl. Well, you better get your butt out to the Strangerville Library because we've got things to do. Maybe this is the very library that we are doing security for. Why did you just kick all of my stuff out, girl? Oh my god, do I literally have to click to sit down first? I do. That is so stupid. That is so stupid. Is this fun? Is your job fun? At least it is. I'm sorry, what makes you think that you, Mr. Scientist, that you can come to the library and just play your guitar? That is rude. Now this guy's showboating. Over here on the violin, this lady, it's like a librarian. She totally is that. She's like, hey, this Travis Kelsey is in my library. Hey sis, how you doing? How did you know that I was at the library? Yeah, I know, this whole not having money and getting a free ride for saving Strangerville really puts a damper on things, doesn't it? Okay, we're almost finished with what we need to do for our job here. We're just writing the report, saying like, hey, did you not learn anything when the aliens took over the town? Because kind of seems like you didn't. I think we have enough for our own computer now, which is great. She wants to find a pen pal. That's adorable. Do it, girl. I posted on the pen pal forum. Okay, and well, you know, while you're doing that, why don't you go ahead and come out here and you can practice some magic. All right, we learned a new spell, I believe. Let's take a look. Yes. Fill a Sim's mind with feelings of intense sadness. Great.
1 hour later.
We can't afford a laptop, which we should have for work. So I am going to go ahead and get that. That probably won't remain as like part of the internet cafe, but like it's fine. Darn it, I can't afford a couch to cuddle with Bob. It's fine. Look, I feel like... Is it still Power Day? Is it still Power Day? First of all, yes. Oh, it occurs to me though, are we going to be able to sell beanies in this shelf? Because I don't think that we are. And I don't think that I need this shelf, and I'm not going to give me the money for that. You've been building your magical prowess? Yes, yes I have. But I've already gone out and about for the day. I've already gone out and about for the day. Acquired the knitting skill. Girl, stop. Stop it right now. You had that in your inventory. I mean, at least it's fun for you. I guess I can look for more gigs too now that I have my own computer. Guys, what happened? What happened? Where is my house? Let's try this again, shall we? Travel by ourselves. Okay, on that note, now that my house is back, on that note, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna stop playing for the day so that I don't break anything, and I will see you in the next episode. I'm really excited to get started, kind of get on the way. A little itty bitty rags to riches here we got going on. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see ya in the next video.